The episode commences in a dimly lit and chaotic emergency room, where the scene is punctuated by the dramatic chaos of a life-saving surgery. Dr. J. Ferguson, a first-year resident, fearlessly thrusts his hand into a patient's chest cavity. Dr. Ferguson stabilizes the patient, successfully saving his first-ever life. The doctor emerges from the operating room as the protagonist. As he informs the patient's family of the successful surgery, another enigmatic case is wheeled into the hospital. This new patient, clad in plain attire and clutching an empty notebook, is the victim of attempted suicide by hanging. Miraculously, the suicide attempt failed, and the patient, weak, is regaining consciousness. In the midst of the chaos, Dr. Ferguson discovers the patient's peculiar claim that he is the embodiment of death, upon which the man loses consciousness along with the end of the scene. With a weighty sense of responsibility, Dr. Ferguson visits the mystery man who still claims to be death, setting the stage for a profound exploration of existential themes. Dr. Ferguson, skeptical yet increasingly intrigued, finds himself as the sole caretaker during this mysterious shift. The patient, who claims to be the personification and enabler of death worldwide, appears tired and distraught and proclaims that he is quitting death. The patient's unsettling revelations unravel with each passing moment, leaving Dr. Ferguson questioning the very essence of existence. The implications of a world without death weigh heavily on his mind. Sensing doubt in Dr. Ferguson, he tosses him a book of death, a death note of sorts of all the people who have and are to meet their inevitable demise. Strangely, this book was empty last time the doctor had flickered through it. The patient's revelations about the cessation of death raise the stakes. A newspaper headline, a powerful symbol of the world's halt, becomes the catalyst for Dr. Ferguson's acceptance of death's claims. The hospital descends into pandemonium as the dire consequences of death's unanticipated sabbatical unfold. Injuries that should have proven fatal leave patients in writhing agony, their torment extending endlessly. A chilling aura of dread encased the corridors as the monitors convey a ceaseless flatline. It's a perplexing enigma that confronts Dr. Ferguson. His world descends into a maelstrom of confusion and disarray as the hospital becomes a place of grim anomalies. Severely wounded souls, robbed of the solace of death, linger on. A shroud of bewilderment tightens its grip on the doctor as he grapples with the sinister metamorphosis of his reality, his every belief about life and death thrust into uncertainty. Dr. Ferguson embarks on a search for death, who has mysteriously vanished. The doctor's final encounter with death is imbued with tension and a sense of closure. In a climactic moment, Dr. Ferguson beseeches death to return to his solemn duty, a deep understanding dawning on him regarding the essential role that death plays in the delicate equilibrium of existence. As death reluctantly consents to reassume his ancient mantle, he extends a bony hand towards Dr. Ferguson, offering him the fateful death note. A shiver of dread courses through the doctor's veins as he scans the pages, only to find his own name etched within its somber pages. Disbelief shrouds his face, a hesitant chuckle escaping his lips, dismissing it as a morbid jest. Yet, in a cruel twist of fate, Dr. Ferguson's world unravels before him. An agonizing and incapacitating brain aneurysm seizes him, and as the cold hand of death clutches his very soul, he descends into the unknown abyss, only to find death waiting there as his unwavering companion. The doctor, without knowing, has just re-employed death and sealed his own fate. The episode's climax unfolds with suspense and intrigue. Dr. Ferguson's journey into the unknown reaches its zenith, and the story delves deeper into the complexities of life's mysteries. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.